Welcome back to Choco Cinema, where every Monday we take a deep dive into movies that have stood the test of time. And this month, we're still going all comedy. This is the final comedy film of the month because July actually is in a couple days. So we want to end it strong. Dodgeball, a true underdog story. Some movies have complicated plots, others have emotional character studies, and Dodgeball asks a much simpler question. What if the fate of an entire gym depended on winning a dodgeball tournament? And it sounds pretty ridiculous, and that's exactly why it worked. Released in 2004 and directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber, Dodgeball arrived during an era where outrageous comedies dominated theaters. I wish they still did. With Vince Vaughn leading the underdogs and Ben Stiller delivering one of his best performances of his career as one of the villains. And it didn't need groundbreaking effects or complicated stories. It just needed memorable characters and nonstop laughs. And that's why it still holds up today. The movie follows Peter LaFleur, the laid-back owner of Average Joe's Gym. Business isn't exactly booming, of course, and bills are starting to pile up. Unless Peter can come up with $50,000, the gym will be taken over by Globo Gym, a flashy fitness-style gym. It's basically an empire ran by an arrogant White Goodman.
Hello, I'm White Goodman. Ugliness and fatness are genetic disorders.
With no other options, Peter and his group of misfit members enter a dodgeball tournament with one goal: win the prize money, save the gym, and prove that heart can beat perfection. One of the biggest reasons Dodgeball still works is its cast. Vince Vaughn plays Peter as the perfect underdog character. He's not trying to be a superhero, he's just trying to keep this dream alive. And then Ben Stiller as White Goodman. Completely over the top, completely ridiculous, and absolutely unforgettable. He's the kind of comedy villain that you love to hate, and every scene he's in somehow gets more and more absurd than the last. The humor in Dodgeball is pretty relentless. You got a lot of visual gags, a lot of ridiculous training montages, and unexpected celebrity cameos at the time, and jokes that somehow get funnier each time that you watch them. And the movie really does understand exactly what it is, because it's not trying to be realistic. It's trying to make you laugh every few seconds as much as possible.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
And for most people, including myself, I think that it succeeds. Beneath all the chaos, Dodgeball is built around one of the oldest stories in cinema, the underdog. Average Joe's Gym isn't filled with elite athletes. It's filled with ordinary people, people who don't fit in, people who get overlooked, and people nobody expects to win. And that's what makes it easy to root for them in this film. Now, what I think is brilliant about Dodgeball is how it parodies sports movies while still being genuinely a pretty good sports movie. It has the training montage, the rival team, the championship match, and the inspirational speeches, and it's everything that you'd expect from a film like this, except the only difference is that everything is really played for laughs. More than 20 years later, Dodgeball remains one of the defining comedies of the 2000s because its quotes are still everywhere, its characters remain iconic still, and every rewatch reminds you why audiences connected with this film in the first place, because it is goofy, it is over the top, but it's also surprisingly very heartfelt.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Thumbs up! Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Dodgeball is not just a great comedy, it's one of the best underdog stories ever put on screen, and reminds us that you don't have to be strong or fast or the most talented to win. Sometimes you just have to refuse to quit. That wraps up this week's Choco Cinema. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Dodgeball, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more weekly movie discussions, and let me know down in the comments below what is your favorite sports comedy film of all time. And until next time, like, subscribe for more. Also want to take a second to thank my Patreon producers for supporting the channel and doing all that you do. And if you want to do the same thing and get extra content, extra videos on Patreon or on YouTube, you can hit the YouTube join button below or the Patreon link down below in the description. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next week.
Fucking Chuck Norris.